Hello, my name is Dylan Savage of Worth Law Office, and I practice primarily in the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma area. Today we are going to be discussing initial child custody jurisdiction. Now, this can get a little complicated. There are a lot of factors to consider when looking at what state may have jurisdiction over a minor child or minor children. Now, if everything is pretty simplified, we are going to look at whether or not at the time that the initial child custody proceedings occurred, did the child live in the state of Oklahoma? If so, in all likelihood, Oklahoma is probably going to have jurisdiction. Now, there are exceptions to that. We're going to look at where the child has lived for the last 6 months. Because if the child has lived in another state for 6 months preceding the filing of any child custody case, it is possible, not 100%, that the state of Oklahoma doesn't have jurisdiction, but it is very possible that that other state that the child resided in for 6 months has jurisdiction. Now, if that other state decides to decline jurisdiction, or all of the parties determine that it is in the best interest of the minor child that Oklahoma have jurisdiction, and that there are strong enough ties of all of the parties and the child to Oklahoma, Oklahoma will likely have jurisdiction and retain that jurisdiction. So the statute that we're looking at specifically for this is going to be Title 43-551-201. So Title 43, Section 551-201, and it is entitled Initial Child Custody Jurisdiction. Again, this is a complicated matter. It is in your best interest to go and speak to an attorney if you have questions over this. But simply put, without getting into very complicated situations, if a child is less than 6 months old and was born in the state of Oklahoma and there is a child custody proceeding, they resided in the state of Oklahoma when you initially filed, the state of Oklahoma is likely going to have jurisdiction. If a child has resided in the state of Oklahoma for 6 months or longer, again, Oklahoma likely has jurisdiction over that child. Otherwise, if the child lived in 6 months in another state, that state will likely have jurisdiction over that child unless otherwise agreed to by the parties, or there are significant connections to the state of Oklahoma, and potentially if the other state declines jurisdiction over that child. If you found this to be helpful or you believe it could help someone else, please go to theoklahomacityattorney.com. My name is Dylan Savage, and thank you for watching.